What's good, trader? JD here, and today we're covering something that people never really talk about or never talk about it enough, right? It's how to choose the right broker for you. And not just the right broker, it's important to say the right broker for you, okay? And that's just not it's not just the one you saw in an ad or not the one your favorite flexing trader uses. That's the one that actually fits your goals, your trading style, your region also, so you're not getting slapped by random fees, execution issues, shady little tricks you didn't even know existed. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking it all down, whether you trade Forex, futures, indices like the US 100, crypto, or stocks. This video is going to help you understand what actually matters when picking a broker, right? I'm also going to talk about prop firms versus retail broker, right? Which one should you go for and everything. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you guys my personal top 5 list, including the broker I use for my very own live challenge, flipping $100 into 50K. So let's get right into it. First off, it's important to say that you need to understand the two main paths here, okay? So there's the retail brokers, which you deposit your own money and you trade however you want and you keep 100% of the profits, right? And then there's prop firms, which you pass a challenge, they give you capital to trade, usually on demo because they are a business, okay? So they make their money off the fees that you pay to get a challenge or slash end, right? The fee that you pay to activate your funded account once you pass that challenge. Now, and then after that, you trade under their rules, okay? And you usually split the profit like a 90-10 or an 80-20, or some of them even do 70-30, okay? And some of them, like I think TGR was one, does 100% profit to you. So retail equals your money, your rules. Prop firm equals their money, their rules, okay? Now, I'm not here to say which one's better than the other. They both have their pros and cons, okay? If you're consistent and disciplined enough, you could go with prop firms like Apex or MyFunded Futures, which can help you scale way faster into your live account. But if you're just starting out, I highly recommend you build consistency first in demo and then in your own capital a little bit. Otherwise, you're just paying to fail under pressure. That's really all it is. That brings us to the second section, which is what actually matters when choosing a broker, okay? And here's what you need to look for when you're picking a broker. Regulation. Is your trading regulated by a legit authority? The FSA, the ASIC, the NFA, the CYSEC. Try to avoid offshore brokers unless you've done some deep research on them, because if they go offline or if they disappear, you just lost your money, right? So people usually use offshore brokers to flip like $100 into $1 million in like 2 days, but that's just unrealistic and it's not what we preach on this channel, okay? You need to also be looking for spreads and commissions. Look at your typical spreads during active hour. Raw brokers or raw ECN brokers with low commission are ideal for scalping and SMC entries, in my opinion. Then you need to look for execution speed and slippage, right? You don't want to be filled 5 pips higher on every trade. That just destroys your edge. And you need to look for brokers with fast execution, especially if you want to scalp NQ or gold. And even for day traders, it's important to be aware of the slippage and the execution speed, right? When you click buy, you want to enter right away. You don't want to have that big move up and then your buy triggers and you're like, shh, you just missed out on the move. You need to also be aware of leverage. Okay, so how much leverage are you actually allowed to use based on your region? In the US, it's capped at 50 to 1. Outside, you might get 200 to 1 or 500 to 1. Don't abuse it, but it does matter. Okay. Um, Trading platform, you need to be aware of what you want to trade on. I personally like trading on TradingView, so I usually go for brokers that have TradingView enabled, okay? But you could trade on MetaTrader 4 on your phone, MetaTrader 5 on your phone, CTrader, TradingView, and a bunch more I don't even know, right? So make sure your broker supports what you like to use. MT4, which is MetaTrader 4, is the most common one for smart money concepts and shit, and for Forex traders. But I prefer TradingView for cleaner, or I feel like it looks cleaner for analysis and stuff like that. And also, I like the execution on TradingView, so everything is in one platform. But that just depends on you again, so you need to be looking into that. Uh, your account types, standard, raw, demo, pro. We need to learn the difference for those. Okay, ECN accounts are usually better for execution-focused trader. Okay. Your funding and withdrawals. Can you deposit easily, but can you also withdraw easily without having to beg support, right? You need to look into their fees, their processing times, and their supported currencies. There's a lot of things that go into choosing a broker. I suggest you write everything I say down right now. I'm also probably going to put in the description in case I don't, because I don't know when I'll be posting this and if I think about it, but if I don't, you can always DM me or whisper me or hit me up on Discord, YouTube, on in the comments, wherever, right? TikTok, even, whatever. And also customer support. You need to be sure they have a good customer support. If you get stuck or there's a server issue, whatever, how fast are they going to respond to you? Trust me, guys, this matters when the real money's involved, okay? So yeah, again, regulations, spread and commissions, execution speed and slippage, leverage, trading platforms, account types, funding and withdrawals, and customer support. All right, which moves me into don't just go with whatever name you heard on Instagram. Match your broker to your trading style. Okay, are you a scalper where you need tight spreads, fast execution, and low latency? Raw ECN accounts are a must if you're a scalper. Are you a day trader where you're looking for a low cost broker with decent charting, tight spreads during NY and London, and no platform delays? Or are you a swing trader where you can afford slightly wider spreads if the platform's stable, regulated, and gives you good swap rates, right? Swap is when you hold a trade overnight or over the weekend. They charge you something or they give you money for it. Depends on what's going on. Are you a crypto trader where not every broker is great for crypto? Some offer CFDs, but others actually offer spot crypto. You need to choose based on what you want to do. Are you a stock or ETF trader? Do you want to access the global market, good reporting, and ideally no crazy fees for inactivity? Okay. Are you a US based trader where you have limited options due to the regulations, where you want to stick with NFA registered brokers like Oanda, IGUS, or a prop from like Apex? Okay. Now, quick little comparison here while I'm on the prop firm term or whatever. A broker is your money, you have the freedom, you have no splits, you have a real account. A prop firm is their money, there's rules, there's limits, there's usually a split of profit, and it's simulated funds, and then once you get funded, you just make the money that you make, right? Prop firms are great, but only when you're ready for them. If you're still developing consistency, I would suggest using a retail broker to trade really small, track your stats, then scale to go to a prop firm once you got your edge. Okay, and even before when you first get started, guys, please stick to demo for a few months at least, right? That way you can really learn the market. Um, Now my personal top 5 brokers based on real experience and what I've seen in the works in the day trading space. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best at choosing brokers, but from the research I've done, right, I'm going to start with the number 5, which is IBKR, Interactive Broker, which is really good for advanced traders. You have a direct access to a lot of exchanges. I think it's over 150. It's regulated globally by SCC, IIROC, MAS. There's very low fees for stocks, futures, and options. It's an institutional level platform. It's a little overkill for beginners, to be honest, but really unbeatable if you trade size or global markets. There's really good access and pricing, but again, the learning curve for IBKR is super high. Okay, I started on IBKR, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not like it that much because it's very, very, very overwhelming for beginners. Okay, so I suggest not starting on IBKR, but it is a very, very good platform. They are trying to do a little bit too much of everything, but that being said, that doesn't mean they suck at it. They're very, very good at it, actually. My number 4 on the list is eToro, which is best for, in my opinion, crypto and copy trading. It's regulated by FCA, CYSEC, and ASIC. They support stocks, crypto, Forex, copy trading. It's really great if you want passive exposure or just like social learning and whatever. It's not really built for serious technical setups, but it's really awesome for beginner investors. Uh, there is no MT4, MT5 though, so not really great for scalping again, but it's a very, very, very good broker nonetheless. My number 3 on the list is IG, which is really good for swing traders and multi-asset holders. You have access to over 19,000 markets. It's regulated by the FCA, ASIC, and more. You can use MT4, you can use TradingView, you can use their web, right? It's great for long-term position in the market. You can trade Forex, stock, indices, options, all in one place. You get multi-access, or multi-asset access, I should say, with a strong platform, but you do have slightly higher spreads on IG. Okay, than with ECN raw accounts. Raw accounts usually have lower spreads, but they cost more per when you enter the trades. Okay, so you need to look into those accounts separately. So if it says raw, usually you have very tight spreads. Spreads is the difference between buy and the sell. You have very tight spreads, but your cost to enter a trade is going to be slightly higher. Whereas if you have, because that's how they make their money, right? Whereas if you don't go for a raw account, then you're going to get slightly bigger spreads, but less pricey trade entry, if you will. Now, number 2 on my list is Oanda. in my opinion, the best for beginners. It's regulated globally by the NFA, the FCA, and MAS. There's no minimum deposit. Their mobile platform is very user friendly. It's great for testing strategies and learning. The leverage is limited, 50 to 1 in the US, 30 to 1 in the EU. And if you're just starting out, Oanda is a very great first stop. It's super clean interface and very safe. I feel like it's ideal for US traders or new traders, but it's not ideal for scalping or advanced tools. And the number one spot on my list, which is my personal broker, which in my opinion is the best for just raw execution. It's regulated by the SASIC and the COISEC, and that's FP markets. Okay. They work on MT4, MT5, C-Trader, TradingView, ECN spreads from 0 pips. You get leverage for up to 500 to 1. Their minimum deposit is $100, and you get assets like Forex, indices, crypto, CFDs, metals, and all of it pretty much. I use FP markets personally. The execution's fast, the spreads are tight. It's perfect for my NQ smart money trading style. And yeah, it's best for scalpers, SMC traders, precision entries. It's trusted globally, really, with a solid customer support. Again, very, very important. I've been depositing, withdrawing from them, no problem. I've had a problem once. Actually, I hit up support, and in 3 hours, it was fixed. My money was in my account. Okay, so that's very, very, very fast. Okay. There's slight withdrawal fees depending on how you want to withdraw, but again, there's no spreads, and the cost to enter the trade is very, very low. So again, you gotta weigh the cons and the pros, and just make your own decision based off that. So I gave you my top 5 list. Again, IBKR, eToro, IG, Oanda, and FP Market. So yeah, picking a broker is a big decision, guys. It's not just about hype or affiliate links or whatever. It's about what works for you, your trading style, and your growth. And if you're just starting, you need to focus on learning and keeping the costs low. So if you're experienced, go ECN or explore prop firm or stuff like that, maybe IBKR, FP Market. Once you're consistent, let me know in the comment what broker you're using, or if you want me to test one and give you a breakdown. Other than that, guys, my free Smart Money Academy is on YouTube. Just search JD Trades 21. TikTok and IG is JD Trades 2105. I have some affiliate links as well to go look for in the description maybe. I go live every single morning in the Discord. It's free. I have a free ebook and a free trading journal in there. And yeah, so if you guys want to tap in, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:25 a.m. EDT, and I'll catch you guys later.